Thank you, Chairwoman. Administrator Wheeler, I'd like to also urge you to review your rescission of the Obama methane and VOC regulations. And in light of that little colloquy there with Congressman Lamb, would suggest that you might leverage the leadership of Exxon, BP, and Shell to establish a level playing field and bring up the smaller competitors like companies that I'm involved with that should comply with that stuff and can do it if you help level the playing field. The other thing is you were good enough to send down Mary Walker from EPA Region 4 to participate in our Crisis of Harmful Algae Bloom conference, and she was super helpful and offered a lot of insight about the voluntary reporting system and some of the septic and water nitrogen problems that we're seeing. So I'd like to see if you have any further comment. This is a critical issue for Ohio and Michigan, but it's also a really critical issue for Southwest Florida. Thank you.
It is, and we're working on both those areas on the methane. It's important to remember that methane is actually the product that the natural gas companies are selling. They already have an incentive to not leak it. We want to make sure that our regulatory approach does not stifle innovation and stop companies, small, medium, and large, from creating innovative new ways to approach the issue to capture the methane and make sure that they're not leaking the methane, which is why we're tying the new proposal to the VOC emissions. So VOC emissions will go down, and as a side benefit, methane emissions will also go down. But the natural gas industry has doubled since 1990, and they've reduced their methane emissions 15%, and we want to make sure that our regulatory program does not get in the way of innovation.
I can understand that. I'm involved with two $3 billion gas producers in the Permian.
Yes.
And I'm just saying they could use your steady hand to raise the bar and create a better platform for medium and small companies who care about this and will pay the money to capture the methane versus the unscrupulous companies that won't.
Yeah, and we will. Thank you.
Thank you.
And on the HABs, we're definitely, and I'm glad Mary was able to go to your conference in Florida on this. It is certainly an issue that we're looking at across the board. Several of our research labs, including our main research lab and Research Triangle Park, is intimately involved with this issue. We're doing groundbreaking research to trying to identify where the problems are before they occur. We're trying to identify what are the symptoms, for lack of a better word, of what will cause an outbreak in a water source, and to try to make sure that we're safeguarding not just drinking water, which is the most vital importance here, but also recreational waters.
Yeah, our HEBs are so bad down there. We're well beyond preserving drinking water. You can't even get near that stuff without sinus problems. And we really appreciate the research and the early warning system that Mary talked about.
And our career scientists at the agency and a number of our labs are doing groundbreaking research in this area that is second to none worldwide.
Thank you, sir. I'll yield my time.